Welcome back. Joining us now, we've got makeup artist Leslie Midkiff, who is back with us. Leslie, we always love to hear your expertise when it comes to looking our best.
Yeah, and today we're talking about tips for mature skin.
Yes.
So I'm especially interested in this one.
Yeah, okay, so as we age, the moisture content in our skin kind of depletes, which is why we get fine lines, wrinkles. We even have discoloration from all the sun damage and all of that. So we are going to talk about how we can add that hydration back in to make us look younger when we apply the makeup.
All right, well, Leslie, let's start. It sounds like we're starting with skin prep.
Yeah.
Yes,
Okay,
skin prep.
what products do you suggest?
So we always want to start with a sunscreen. Now, there are a lot of foundations that have sunscreen in them, but just in case with your moisturizer, especially your AM moisturizer, you want to have a sunscreen in them. So this is the CeraVe. I love this. It's very affordable. You can find this drugstore.
Oh, yeah, everywhere.
Everywhere, yep, Amazon. So to pop this on before you put your makeup on is great, especially when the sun's shining. You want to make sure that we're preventing any more sun damage than what we have.
So you think year-round we should use a product like this,
Absolutely.
not just summertime?
Yeah, because even in the winter the sun's shining, so you can get skin damage.
And very affordable.
Yes.
Very affordable.
Absolutely, absolutely. So after that, I kind of look at that as like a treatment before we go into everything else. So the name of the game with anti-aging or mature skin is hydration. Okay, so that's going to help kind of diffuse those lines, help the product from settling into those fine lines. So I start with a serum. So we'll do the moisturizer with the sunscreen and then move to a serum. Now, I have found this and I love it. It is all the rage right now. If you've been on TikTok and do anything with makeup, this is like gone viral. But it's the Milk Makeup Hydro Grip Primer. Now, I don't usually use a primer because I feel like it creates a barrier between the makeup and the skin, and I don't like that, but this, totally different.
This one you like?
This one I like. It's more like a serum than it is a primer. So it adds that hydration in, and it's fantastic.
Now, is this something, Leslie, do you have to purchase through the company online, or can you find it at some of the stores in our area?
Sephora carries this, yeah, and I believe Amazon as well. Yeah, so put that on any kind of serum. It's not just a particular product that I'm saying. We're talking moisture, we're talking hydration. So if you ever buy like your makeup and you get those little beauty gifts, you know, gift with purchase, they usually have a great serum or moisturizer with them. So those will totally work.
Then what do you suggest after that?
Okay, so after that, we want to prep the under eye. So that is where we really notice the fine lines and wrinkles and the product settling in. So prep the under eye. And notice I'm not saying an eye cream. I have an eye cream here because I love this one, but it can be something just a little bit heavier than what you typically would use on your face. So if you're using a moisturizer on your face that's like a lotion, maybe go in with a cream around your eyes and just be very careful with how you apply that. That skin's very, very delicate. So that one has avocado in it, so it does a little bit of brightening. Yeah, so I really, really like that.
Now what about for the full face as far as the foundation?
Okay, so for the full face, now a lot of times with ladies with mature skin, again, their issue is the hydration, but they're reaching for something that's more full coverage, and a lot of times with full coverage you're talking 12-hour wear, 24-hour wear, long wear. You're hearing those words, matte. Well, that creates settling in the fine lines and wrinkles. Yeah, and it also can get very crepey, so we're wanting something with skincare in it. And I think every single segment I've been on, I've talked about hyaluronic acid.
Yes.
So hyaluronic acid, it's so common to find that in a good foundation. You want a foundation with skincare. Now that's the Kosas foundation, and it is actually advertised more as skincare, but it's a medium coverage foundation. I'm wearing it today. It works
It looks great.
Yeah, very, very hydrating. So you want to find a foundation that has the skincare in it. So, and back to, you know, a full coverage. If you are someone that has, for instance, Lancome, they have the 12-hour wear, the 24-hour wear. The
a little bit thicker.
Estee Lauder is the double wear. If it's too thick, but you're not really wanting to spend money on something else because you already have that, add a drop of facial oil in, and it will really thin that out. So it can thin it out, but you're still getting your full coverage, but it's adding in hydration. So, but one thing that I always stress with the makeup, you want to look at all of your products for mature skin, and that doesn't mean that's not a certain age bracket. You know, I do these things, and I'm, you know, mid-30s. So when we're setting the makeup, though, so we add all that hydration in, but when we're setting that makeup with a powder, less is always more.
Oh, that's a great tip.
Yeah.
Don't go in with a heavy hand.
That's
right?
exactly
You
right.
can always build.
That's
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah.
You can always build.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's a beauty blender, a beauty sponge. One thing I've noticed lately, people don't realize that you're supposed to have your beauty blender wet, damp. So you soak it in water, wring out that excess water.
Right.
And this is excellent for blending out. I blend everything out with it, a final step. And what it does is it picks up any excess product that's on your skin. Because the more product you have on your face, the more settling you can
I've been
happen.
doing it wrong the whole time.
Yeah, if it's dry, it'll absorb all that product,
Wow.
and we don't want that.
These
So,
are great tips.
Yeah.
Moisture and less is best when it comes to
Yes,
something. And make sure
absolutely.
your sponges are wet.
That's right.
Well, Leslie, really quick, so we have tossed up that QR code there because you're doing kind of a workshop online for
Yes.
people to be able to watch. You're going to be doing some of the application and showing everyone how to use the product. Do they just
Absolutely.
scan that QR code?
So open up your camera, put it over top of that QR code, and it'll take you to all my links. And I have a YouTube with everything on it. So it's got a full tutorial on mature skin, how to apply, where to apply, and what products to use.
That's good because those of
We're
us
thankful
with
for
mature skin,
We are thankful for Leslie.
we can use all the
I'm
help we can
happy
get.
to help anytime you need it.
Well, this is all been great,
Thank you.
Leslie. We always
course.
enjoy talking with
Yeah.
you. Thank
Happy
you
to
for
be
great
here.
tips.
Of course.
Well, whether you